Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally back with another video. I have not been feeling the greatest. I have a ton of stomach issues, if you will, and if you follow me on Snapchat, you know what it is. But anyways, I just wanted to get on camera and do something to my face because I've not been wearing makeup for the past like 3 days and I feel disgusting pretty much. So I just went ahead and did the look that I've been doing the past few weeks. It's the Natasha Denona palette that I will show you in the video. It's just like a rose gold halo look that I've been loving, and this is just what I've been wearing like every single time I do my makeup. So I was like, hey, why not do a video? And plus, a lot of you guys requested it. So here it is, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and thumbs up this video. If you have any questions, description box, you know how the drill is. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all that jazz. Alright, thanks so much guys. Bye! Hey babes, so we're going to start off with Jouer Cosmetics Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. That was a tongue twister for me. But anyway, so I put a little bit on my fingertips and then I apply that all over my face as so. If I'm doing a more glamorous type look, I like using this MAC Prep and Prime Primer. It's the yellow one, which has a bit of a shimmer to it. It's so beautiful underneath any foundation. So I'm just going to put that pretty much in the T-zone and in the middle sections of my face. And then, of course, I'm moving on with my Elcie Cosmetics Mikrosil Foundation in the shade Vanilla and applying that with a damp beauty blender. So pretty much I like working in sections. I use one pump for one side of my face, a second pump for the other side, and then half of one for my forehead. And then if I want more coverage, I move on from there. I've been loving this LA Cosmetics Pro Concealer. It's a salmon type color, so I just put that right in the corners of my eyes where my dark spots are. And I buff that out with a mini beauty blender, and then I move forward with my concealers. For concealer, I'll be using Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I like putting this just directly underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to use another one to brighten up all over underneath my eyes. I grab Makeup Forever's HD Concealer, and I just like applying it directly on the beauty blender instead of directly onto my eye, because this tube thingy, I just can't ever gauge how much is going to come out, so I just like to put it directly on the beauty blender instead. But this is just to brighten up the under eye, and I'm putting it all over underneath the bottom of my nose, the tip of my nose, to the outer corner of my eye. And now to bronze up, I'll be using Benefit's Do the Hoola, the liquid form of the Hoola Bronzer. I'm putting this directly on the beauty blender as well, and just putting it in the general areas that I usually bronze up, which is the hollows of my cheeks, around my forehead, and then I'll be contouring my nose a little bit with it, but using a brush. I have seriously been loving this liquid form of the Hoola Bronzer. It's so amazing and so beautiful. And now I'm just going to pump a tiny bit on the back of my hand with a nice fluffy brush, and just going to do a little light contouring on the schnoz. set my concealer, of course, I'll be using Laura Mercier's translucent powder with that mini beauty blender. And then with the fluffy brush, I like grabbing this MAC Cosmetics. I don't know the name of it, but I will list it down below. It's like a very, very light shimmery brightening powder. I believe it's a pro item, but I like buffing this everywhere that I set and kind of just brushing off that loose powder at the same time. And now moving on to the Hoola Bronzer with my absolutely favorite brush. Oh my god, I love this brush. And we're just going to put everything in the same spots that we put the liquid form, just to kind of set this in and give me a little more color. For blush, I'm going to be using MAC Cosmetics Warm Soul. I have not been able to put this down. I don't know what I'm going to do if they ever discontinue it, but oh my gosh, this is probably my holy grail blush. Now time for the close-up. So now we're going to work on brows. Of course, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown, and then I'm going to be going in with soft brown duo brow powder. And let's just fast forward this because you guys all know the drill. Last step is always to lock everything in place. And now moving on to the shadows, I'm going to be using the Balm Cosmetics Meet Matrimony. I'm going to have all the shades listed down below, but now just going to be using a nice big fluffy brush and putting this as a transition color. Excuse me, what is going on with my voice? And the next color is more of this mauve-y color that I'm going to set more into the crease and darken it up a little bit. And moving on to the shadows that I can't put down. These Natasha Denona shadows are to die for. Once again, I'll have everything listed down below as to what the color of the shadows are, as well as the numbers of the palettes. But for the halo look, we put the darker shadows in the inner and outer corners, leaving the center a little empty, and then we move on to the lighter shade and just place that in the center of the lid to create this halo type effect, if you will. Look at that rose gold, it's just gorgeous. Just moving on to the same drill on the other eye. Now I'm going to grab this lighter shade of that palette and going to brush that along the bottom lash line, and then I'm going to grab the same dark shadow that we used on the inner and outer corners of the top lid and place that very tightly on the bottom lash line. And next I'm grabbing this Chella. It's actually for an eyebrow pencil, like to clean up your eyebrows, but I've just been loving it and using it for my waterline. Don't know why, but hey, why not? Next, I'm grabbing my liquid Lancome eyeliner just to do a very, very quick eyeliner. This is just to help the falsies transition in with your natural lashes at the lash line. To brighten the inner corners of the eyes, I always love using MAC Cosmetics shadow in Phloof. It is by far my ultimate favorite shadow. I love it. And to add a little shimmer on my brow bones, I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Shroom. It's a very much softer version of Phloof. For mascara, I'm using Pure's Fully Charged Mascara, which has been my favorite these past few weeks. And for the bottom lashes, you know I'm always using my MAC Gigablack Lash Mascara. It's just the perfect wand in my opinion. And for lashes, you guys all called it, velour lashes and fluff and wispies. Can't put them down, won't put them down. I freaking love them. And my last step for some reason is just always to highlight. So I've been loving this combo. This is Jouer Cosmetics Highlight Cream and Champagne. Just warm that up on my ring finger and place that in the areas that I want, which is just on the top of my cheekbones. And on top of that, I'm using the Balm's Merry Luminizer to give that more of a pop. And I've just been loving this combo so, so much. For my lips, I'll be using OCC's lip liner in Trick. And then I'll be popping on this gorgeous color from Jouer Cosmetics. It's one of their new lip creams, which of course I don't know how to say the name, but I'll have everything listed down below. Then I'm going to pop on a little lip gloss on the top and bottom centers from MAC Cosmetics. And we're pretty much done, babes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in my next video. Love you.